Greetings everyone. I like to start out my guitar classes with teaching finger picking from the very beginning. And this type of finger picking I'm going to show you is from classical technique. And remember, it's P for Pulgar, I for Indicio, M for Medio, and A for Anular, P.I.M.A. And so if you ever see that, P.I.M.A. or PIMA, that's what that refers to. Now, I'm probably going to talk about the thumb, the index, the middle, and the ring. I'm going to say those terms a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to, and in the classical tradition, this is called free stroke, where the finger picks and just freely comes away from the string, as opposed to rest stroke, where you pick into the string below. So this is free stroke, and what we're going to do is each finger is going to get assigned a string. So your thumb is going to be assigned to the 6th string down here. Your index finger is going to be assigned to the 3rd string. Your middle finger to the 2nd string, and your ring finger to the 1st string. So P.I.M.A. like that. Now you want the shape of your hand to be curved like this, and you want to use the finger and pull into the palm. So not a claw, not a grabby claw like, but a rounded pulling into the center of the hand, keeping the top of your hand relatively still. Alright, so like that. I'll see if I can show it from this angle. Okay. And so that's the first one to try, P.I.M.A. And what I recommend is you download a metronome app. I've got this metronome app that I like, and I just put that on, and that's at 60 beats per minute. And when you first do this, do it nice and slow, and gradually increase the speed each day you do it until, like, you can increase by, say, 3 points on the metronome. And then, go a little faster. And try it a little faster each day until, like this is 96. So that's a good spot to aim for after you've been doing this for a week or so. And then here's 104. So on. So you want to gradually increase your speed. So practice the P.I.M.A. Then practice P, I, and then M and A. Play those two together. So your middle and your ring finger. And what you can do is then come back to your index like this. And then the third type would be just alternating P and then all 3 fingers together. I'll show that on the steel string acoustic. So here we have Now, with your right hand, some guitarists like to grow nails and pick with the nail. I don't have any nails, so what you're hearing is just the tip of my finger. It's a softer sound. The nail gives it a little bit brighter, crisper sound. So you might want to experiment if you like nails. A lot of classical guitarists will play with nails. Here's the P-I-M-A together. Now, one of the things with plucking is that before you pluck, especially with the thumb, you might rest your thumb before you pluck. Now, because that gives it just a little bit more security. One of the things about resting your fingers on the strings, though, is it's going to mute them. So you don't want to mute like that. You want to let them ring, because that's your only source of tone on a guitar. So if you can get used to that swinging through the string, it's going to allow your strings to ring for longer. Now here's the P and the I-M-A together. Notice I rest those before I pluck. But if I do, that's not such a good sound. A lot of it's going to depend on what you're trying to do musically. But something like that, where you rest just before you pluck, or I usually rest right before I pluck with these three just to get it set. Just to get it set, and so practice those three techniques: P-I-M-A, P-I-M-A together, and then P and all of them together. Okay, so those are the three finger picking patterns with P-I-M-A.